This is Michael. Thank you again for tuning in with me today. Now, today's subject matter is going to be titled Wisdom. What is wisdom? What does it mean to be wise, both truly and not the false sense of? Now, when I was younger, I used to commonly mistake, as most people did, with knowledge for wisdom. Now, although they appear to have similarities and or to be synonymous to one another, they are two very different things. Now, by standard definition, knowledge is stated as facts, information, and skills acquired by experience through education or what is known in a particular field, or in total, facts and or information. However, this still does not equate to having wisdom. Now, by its standard definition, wisdom is the quality of having experience and good judgment, the quality of being wise, the soundness of an action or decision with regard to the application of good experience, knowledge, and good judgment. So now, in layman's terms, in my opinion, wisdom is the ability of knowing how to use the knowledge gained or such knowledge gained, knowing what to do or not to do, how much force or effort to exert into any situation, and when to pull back. More importantly, knowing when to move on or when to sit still, when to speak and or when to be silent. Now, in today's society, so many people mistake having one for the other. In both pridefulness and arrogance, they consider themselves to be nothing short of being all-knowing, having both factual and the most accurate information regarding certain or most subject matters, and more importantly, the all-wise when it comes to sound judgment, critical thinking, and decision-making skills and the execution thereof. Now, I feel, in all honesty, nothing could be further from the truth or the further stretch from reality. For most people you see walking around on a daily basis, be it in public settings such as grocery store, work, shopping malls, etc., appear to be under some type of spell or fog. They don't appear to be all the way there or here, for the fact of the matter, always away from the moment, always operating off of regurgitated information they've soaked up from either hearsay or some form of media outlets, social and or standard media, but never doing their own due diligence to see whether or not such information can be stood upon as fact or solid foundation to build upon. And that's just a half. The most important piece, the wisdom, is something that is just about all out lacking and or missing altogether. There is no clear sign of knowing how to execute sound judgment, no evidence of critical thinking skills to be called upon, and certainly no evidence of solid decision-making skills. In fact, it's the exact opposite, stemming from all people, all races, across all walks of life, all ethnicities, all cultural backgrounds, men and women alike. They all appear to be the blind leading the blind. Now, you can look clearly at how people interact with one another, the relationships people spawn, how parents raise up their children, and so forth, and you see the similar thread traveling through all of the various scenarios. No knowledge, no foundation, no understanding, short-sightedness, and most importantly, no wisdom to cap it all off. You can see that people are completely lost and void of any direction and or any substance to ground themselves, so they won't be blowing away, blowing any and every direction which the wind blows them, and can stand fast and take root. Men, women, and children alike, all walking around appearing and perceiving themselves to be wise, and yet they have no sense of what's happening or really going on around them or within, both the cause and effects thereof, as well as the overall potential outcomes. The solution to me is simple, and that is to understand clearly what is important to you and what serves you best at any particular moment at or in your life's journey. By doing so, you begin to weed out all of the unnecessary baggage that tends to both weigh us down, clog our vision, and ultimately hold us back, which in turn allows us to have a greater clarity, see things from a clear perspective, and a greater / much better understanding on or as to how we ought to be looking at things, as well as how to process the information received. So in a nutshell, we all like to think that we have said wisdom and or are all wise, but it's not until we slow things down and switch gears can we really understand the meaning of such. Again, thank you for tuning in to the Sober Thinkers channel. Until next time, thank you.